Good morning, my beautiful angels. Welcome to Sacred Sagittarius. Angels answers all. Very important that when you're looking for this channel, Sacred Sagittarius, that you also put angels answers all, okay? Sometimes I know my accent, but it's Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All. I am your host, Tigra. Thank you for joining me as we cleanse the space. This is our weekend general reading, followed by our weekend love reading. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Let's take a deep breath in. And slowly release all the stress and aggravation and worries and just negative thoughts and toxicities that came about your space during the work week or whether you are on vacation. Because sometimes you need a vacation from your vacation, right? Okay, cause a blessing prayed and shuffled over before all of my readings. This way we can get right to the reading. This is a general reading. Do remember, especially with love readings, that anything is possible, and sometimes we can be talking about not just your energy but the energy that is involved in your life as far as love or partnerships. But this is your general reading. We'll get to your love reading next. What are the general messages that we're going to start out with for Sagittarius? Well, you get the energy of the lion, which is 7. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. So there could be something that you want to do this weekend. This could be a clear sign that yes, go forging ahead with the spirit and integrity and confidence of the lion. You know, the lion is one of the strongest beasts of the jungle, we would like to think. And with that spirit, take that energy today and forge through in whatever it is that you want to succeed, or maybe something that you even want to start. Maybe you've been kind of passive aggressive in the past, or very stalemate or staggered with your energy, but today you're going to find that inner beast within you, that strength, right, that fiery spirit, along with the energy of the animal spirit of the lion to help you move forward. And know that as you move forward, you're also protecting your aura, you're protecting your intellectual property and everything that is personal and pertinent to you. Also, with the card of the energy of the snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. You know, even when you tap into your own energies, again, there always can be residual energy from people who are trying to trick you or steer you in the wrong direction. And when you're taking advice, even sometimes in listening to reading, not everything that is in a reading, especially in a general reading, is meant for you. Sagittarius is a wide and vast community. So some of these messages might not be for you in particular, but it might apply to another Sag. So that is why personal readings are always so important. But when you are tapping into your intuition as a base of your healing powers to guide you to better paths, just be careful, because there's always going to be that energy of the snake around you, the toxic people, the Debbie Downers, the Lindas in the world that don't want to see you go anywhere because they're unhappy. So not all good advice is great advice. Again, you have to use your own discernment. And then with the energy of the sun, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead with the energy of 30, which is 3. So maybe spend 3 hours today, or maybe spend time with 3 friends today that bring love and light to you, that share that vibrant, fiery passion that you have. Feel free to open your heart so that you can grow. When you close off your heart and your feelings, even in the worst of times, you're not allowing yourself to heal and to grow. And at the bottom of the deck, we get the beautiful World card. Be open to new possibilities this weekend, Sagittarius, in all areas of your life, in the energy of 9. So there could be something that's going to be happening within 9 weeks, 9 days, or 9 months. And if you want that to be successful, if you want that door to open up for you, you need to cleanse your space. You need to lift up your vibrations, and you need to be open to receive. That's the thing. If your heart is closed and your energy is off and you're just not focused and you're not tapped into your spiritual capabilities and who you are with your worth and your purpose, then you're not going to be able to see and to feel and to grasp and to have an open heart to what the world wants to offer you. As we continue on, this is a time to be creative this weekend. Go outside the box. Even if you're really good in one thing, maybe this is the time to get out of your comfort zone and learn something else. Be creative in the way that you do things this weekend, not only in arts and crafts, but just in the way how you lead your life, how you work in your relationships, how you handle yourself in the career. Again, don't always do the same thing. We're Sagittarius, we're fiery, we're passionate. So use that energy to take you outside the box so that you always stand out of the crowd. Take the lead. Well, one way that you can be creative is the way how you take the lead and how people look at you when you represent being the leader. Be the best leader that you can. Work on your leadership qualities this weekend, or be creative on ways that you can enhance your leadership qualities. And then with the card, reflect your truth. If some of you have to speak on a harsh situation this weekend, or you have to convey your opinion or your truth to someone, the best thing you can do is to be honest, as always, as a Sag is, but do so in a very calm and understanding tone. I know sometimes we speak so fiery with our passion for our truth that sometimes we can we push people away because it's so harsh. Okay, so when you're speaking your truth, definitely be passionate about it, but just make sure that your approach is soft and gentle. And then finally, at the bottom of this deck, strengthen your gifts. So again, the focus is on this weekend. If you have time, focus on your personal gifts. For those of you who are struggling and making maybe, additional money outside of your normal 9 to 5, or you feel bored, you have personal gifts that God has given you. Maybe that is a connection or tied to your purpose. Be creative and strengthen those gifts, and you'll be surprised what those gifts might bring about for you. We're going to tap into the energy this weekend of the Moonology cards, and we get the first message: bring love into the situation. So like I said, if you have to have a tough conversation this weekend with your sisters or with your siblings or with your children, or just someone that is an uncomfortable conversation, speak your truth, but also speak it and bring love into the situation. Even in difficult conversations, we can bring love and bring closure and understanding. But the energy show the world the real you. Well, as the opportunities open up to you and you open up to let the opportunities come into your life, what a great time for Sagittarius to show the world who you really are. A lot of people have misconceptions of us individually and collectively. Let's clarify for them this weekend by really showing them slowly but surely who we authentically are. Then finally, with the card, conclusions are within reach. Again, I think some of you have difficult conversations that you need to confront or, again, bring closure to, but the conclusions are within reach. I think this big conversation, this hump that you have to get over, of stuff that you need to get off your chest or confront something, or confront over a situation with someone, once that is done, this relationship or this problem is going to be coming to a close. And it's going to be such a sigh of relief, right? It's like taking a deep breath in and exhaling out when you're able to digest and then release all that no longer pertains to you and stop worrying about the things that you have no control over. We're throwing in an affirmation for today, and we're just going to go to the middle of the deck, and we get the card that I am powerful. I believe in myself. I am more powerful than my fears. The fire of my spirit is unstoppable. The great force of life flows through me. So remind yourself today, as you go through these difficult conversations or situations, how powerful you are. You're powerful enough to take in whatever this person has to say that you might not agree with, but you're also powerful enough to have the conversation where it's peaceful and bringing loving and closure to difficult situations. The next card we go to is every night I go to bed thinking about you. There is someone who thinks about you constantly. This could be someone who you are no longer with, or someone who desires to be with you but is too afraid to come forth right now. We also get, I want to speak my truth to you. So this heavy energy this weekend that you need to have a discussion with someone or confront someone on a subject so you can have closure. This person too has something they need to say. Could be a confession. They want to speak their truth to you. Maybe they were giving you lies, giving you misinformation, and now they want to speak their truth as well. We also get, I hide my jealousy. So for those of you who are dealing with a jealous partner, and they don't actively act like they're jealous, They might be acting really quiet and calm, but inside they're burning up with passion. So, don't take for granted when you have a very quiet and loving partner that they don't have feelings and emotions. We all do. So when people say things out of pocket, or if you do something that questions your loyalty to them, or makes them wonder, does someone else have an interest in you, or vice versa, or they just don't like the body language and the communication between you and someone, don't think that that doesn't bother them, because it does. They're just hiding their jealousy. Let's see what we get at the bottom. Give me a few months. There is someone could be the energy of this person who is thinking about you. Maybe the same person that wants to speak to you and speak their truth. Maybe they need a few months to get their act together before they come forth to you. This could also be the person that wants to come back into your life, or they need to make amends to you. They're saying, please give me a few months and I will show you the change in me. I will show you, that I'm not the same person that I was. Let's tap into some of the cards from my other deck, my Tigers Tell It All Oracle. Well, you can't F with fake people. And Sagittarius, we just can't. It's not in our DNA. So this is a reminder. Anyone that is faking your life or pretending to be pretentious, move them out of your life. Don't take them on. Block them on your social media. Take their phone number out of your cell. You don't have time for fake people. Sometimes you may not know what to pray. That's when you should. Sometimes, people associate prayers with just always requests, wanting things, petitions. No, prayer isn't just always about asking. It's also about giving thanks to and praise to God for the times when we didn't ask for something and He blessed us. So prayer is more than just, like I said, having a conversation with God whenever we're in trouble or whenever we desire something. It's a continuous open conversation, a personal conversation between you and God, just in life and in general, and Thanksgiving, and just letting Him know how you feel, your worries, your cares, your concerns. So sometimes when you feel like, God, I don't know what to say to you today, I don't know what's on my heart, just say, I love you. Thank you for giving me life. Thank you for the gift of my children. Thank you for the gift of the world. You don't always have to go to God in prayer with a specific, intention. Just go with your honesty. If you have a blank plate that day, just say, God, I don't know what to say to you today, but I know that I love you and I'm here to hear what you have to say to me. Then finally we get, I have to leave you in order for you to grow. This could be feelings on both sides of a relationship with Sagittarius and someone, where either or both of you feel that time apart is needed because one or both of you need to grow individually before you can grow collectively. And before we come to a close, let's go into the tarot. Thank you, my angel guides. And if you're a cross watcher, don't let it be the first or last time that you stop by. Hit the subscribe, share, like, and comment button. I'm a small channel, and it really helps the channel when you do these things so that the videos can get heard and moved up the YouTube algorithm. Okay, let's see what cards we get. Sorry, I just bumped. I did finally get my new stand. And anytime you want to contribute to the channel, to the cards that I buy, to the supplies that I use, just contact me at sacredsagittarius@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to tell you how to do so. Okay, so the overall energy is the Ten of Swords. Not something that we like, but something that is needed. This is good because it's showing that the pain and suffering, the backstabbing, okay, those unloyal friends, those people that you need to remove from your life, those phony and fake people, they're no longer going to be able to hurt you. They might have hurt you in the past, but that is coming to a close. With the energy of the Knight of Wands, the Fool, and we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is excellent. It shows that you are in a position now where you are getting help, or you're taking your own advice and opinion to move forward, to take a leap of faith, because you're tired of fighting. You're tired of what you've gone through, the fake friends, the fake people around you, the fake energy, and you're finally seeing that truth and light, and you're ready to go in a different direction. So I'm so glad for you in that. In the middle of the card with the Wheel of Fortune, things might not be going for you financially the way that you wanted to right now, But guess what? Things can change. Your journey can alter, especially when you remove the toxicity and the fighting in your life and the fake people. That leap of faith that you're taking is going to put you in the direction not only away from them, but closer to what is meant for you. Some of you are going through a third-party breakup. You've been really working hard at this relationship, but no matter how hard you work, this person still is cheating or hurting you, and all you're trying to do is have this happy family and come to peace and accord with this person. Like I said, you're tired of fighting. You're working really hard. You're trying to take care of not only your family, but some of you might be also helping a particular partner at this time. Excuse me for the background. Sometimes I have friends or family stay over, and they're early birds too. So some of you might have a partner that is maybe out of work at the time, or maybe they're on sick leave. There's an apology coming towards you from this partner. They could have put a lot of plate on you. Sometimes when your partner isn't meeting their financial part of the responsibilities of the relationship, or emotionally, because they're going through something, especially in a financial crisis, it puts a damper on the relationship, and also it puts more financial responsibility on you. That is conflict within itself. And then if you tie in infidelity with that, it's just a lot to bear. So you've had, some of you, not all of you, but some of you have been fighting your battles when it comes to your partner with infidelity and also financial issues because they've been out of work. And you've got to be careful sometimes, because when people have idle time, that's kind of Satan's playground, and all these other energies and people get into their life and steer them in wrong directions. So your partner does feel guilty about what they're putting you through. You've been kind of closed off, not wanting to speak to your partner, not wanting to hear so much to what they say, because you kind of feel that you've lost trust and respect for your partner in their actions. You've been having a lot of energy come towards you compatibly. That's why I really do believe that this weekend, these deep conversations, these confrontations, these situations that you've got to finally put to a close, you need to, because of the ongoing conflict it's caused. It's going to be cause for celebration, because again, it's going to be like a sigh of relief, and the hope that you have in your heart for situations to move on, whether they close or you just step away from them, is very vibrant right now. Spiritually, many of you are going to detach from these situations once you give closure to it or you walk away. And as you do that, you're not walking away empty-handed. Your heart is full. You have a lot of respect. You have a lot of self-worth. You know what you want to do and who you want and what you don't want in life. So you're going to take that. Some of you might do a little spiritual retreat or cleansing. And as you do that, here we go. Here's that couple opportunity. Here's that person coming to you, wanting to offer you love or compassion or just be there for you. In the middle of the deck, the Page of Swords. There's also going to be that energy of people that you want to cut out, because you just feel like they're not who they once were, or they're not who you need. In your life right now. A lot of you lack patience with the Temperance in reverse, and that can work against you. So be sure to hold patience in all avenues of your life, because when you rush situations, good or bad, it can affect you in a negative stance. A lot of you don't see opportunities right now because of the ongoing conflicts in your life. A deep time now for spirituality to be called. Opportunities financially are going to build slowly for many of you. And those bearing love, or those wanting to help you emotionally, are going to come forth at this time. Once they see that you remove yourself, or you kind of go in a different direction. Some people want to come forth to you, Sagittarius. They want to offer their help. They want to show you their love, but they're afraid because they could be intimidated by your partner. They could be intimidated by your family. And once they see you separating yourself from that dynamic, they will have the grace and they will have the confidence to come forth. We end in the middle of the deck with the Tower. So for some of you, there is no real big change going on right now, and that could be both good and bad, because maybe you do need a tower effect to happen in your life to force the situation to go in a different direction. Others of you, the change is not going to happen now, but you need to start working towards the time when things do change. So even though you're coming out of pain and suffering, even though you are closing the doors in some relationships and you're awakening to the fake people in your life, there still needs to be greater change that you're not ready to do yet. This has been your weekend general reading. God bless.